It is time for another DM from Dev. DMs from Dev. Oh my goodness. Okay. Hey Meg, love to scream your name. How you doing? Cool. Let's check it out. This looks pretty good. Except for there's a little dip right here. But again, we're not judging curves, we're judging cups, right? Good. But I mean, what this looks like, which I've said to you before, is when you have a curve that looks like this, right? It's not all squiggly and crazy and up and down. This means that you as a roaster you have control of this roast, right? So that's good. 4 minutes, cool. This looks like a standard little, maybe a medium roast or something. Dark roast, second crack right here, dark roast. I did as you said in medium dark, gas, heat, one with 70%, another with 80% from the start. Decrease the drum speed to 70%. Things are a bit controlled. No more spikes like before, although I noticed the BT and it seems to ramp super fast in low drum speed. So it's absorbing a lot of heat, right? Artisan says that it's going to hit first crack at 8:15, but it hits the mark at 7:50. Okay, so too much heat, moving too fast. Waiting for you to say, hey, Nerdesh. Great job, all you do. How did it taste? Did you cup it? Of course. Yeah, so I'm always going to ask you, if you guys send me curves like this, I'll be like, well, how did it taste? Okay, so what is this? What is this? What's up, Dev? Dev is funny. Yeah, he asked me, do you have a personal account? That he's not trying to stalk or nothing, but that he got scolded for using his professional account to talk with people more personally. I guess like this is personal. To me, this is not personal, okay? I do have a personal account. It's called the Levues. You can check me out there if you like. If it's coffee stuff, I prefer it to be in Black City Coffee. That way I keep my coffee separate. I keep everything separate from my personal, if that makes sense. But coffee stuff, I kind of see it more professional. And I try to be professional for sure. If you DM me in my DMs in Black City Coffee, I'll be professional about it. Okay. Yeah, definitely. How did it taste? How did it cup? I would say just like based on the curve, this first one, let me guess how it tasted. Okay. Well, I don't know what kind of coffee this is, but definitely you've got almost a 5-minute short of 5 minutes dry end, which is good. That means we're drying out the coffee, I think, in a generally appropriate time. And then if we look at the middle, it's a 3 minutes 30, so it's going to be sharper. It's going to be maybe more acidic forward if the varietal and the processing serves that. It could taste more acidic forward than, say, something that was roasted to maybe 4 or 4.5 minutes in the middle. And then at the end here, this is where we get our roastier qualities, I think, in the cup, because we're more touching on the outside of the bean. And this is where we can start to develop more roastier flavors in general. Like this is where that carbon flavor is going to come from, or that tobacco flavor. That's where that is going to come from in this phase, because we're basically roasting more of the outside, because that has the most contact with the drum and the heat and all that stuff throughout the whole roast, right? So if this is about 2 minutes, I'd say that this is a general light roast. Depending on the coffee though and the process, like for a washed coffee, this would be a general light roast. What's your finishing temp? Degrees, I'm guessing that's Celsius. I don't know what that is because I'm American. Okay, let me look it up. Okay, 392. Okay, yeah, that sounds like a typical light roast. Okay, and then we go back. Oh, look, there's collaborative origins. We're going to do a part 2 on them in a minute. Yeah, we're dropping at 12 minutes. Okay, general light roast. Good. Did it taste good? Was it more acidic forward? And then is this the same coffee in the next one? So we're doing a dry end at 4 minutes 36. That sounds good too. A middle at, we have first cracked at 9 minutes 12. This looks good. We have a little drop here. We're stretching it out. I see we're going into second crack. Okay, so you're having a lot of heat in the drum. If we're hitting second crack, or this bean is taking on a lot of heat, hitting second crack at about your dropping point, right? 12 minutes 4. So if we're hitting second crack as we're dropping, this is probably your medium dark roast, correct? What else can I tell from this? It's probably just going to be nice and going to be on the sweeter, roastier side. That's probably what it tastes like, okay? Depending on the coffee, of course. All right, here's the last one. So we've got dry end at 4 minutes 52, first crack at 9:04. Okay, another 4 minutes, and then another 4 minutes in the end. This looks like another solid moving into dark territory, medium dark or a dark medium. Total roast time is 12 minutes 04. I think if you're not tasting what you want to taste in this cup, like maybe this cup is sharp because the overall roast time is about 12 minutes. I think maybe for your style of roast, like say this is too acidic or say it's not sweet enough, I would try elongating even your elongate all the phases by let me see, maybe 20 to 30 seconds. Okay, maybe 20 to 30 seconds in the first phase. Elongate this one to a good, I think you're good here. Maybe you can go to 4 minutes 30 instead. Try to push it there. And then I think this is good too. This is up to you what you're seeing and hearing when you're at the roaster, when you want to finish this coffee. So you're looking at the physical qualities of the coffee, how much maybe oils are present on the bean. And then again, comparing it to what you're tasting in the cup. Because the only way that you're going to be able to make changes in the roast now, because I feel like you know how to control your machine. Good, check, big check mark, big win. Is now at the cupping table, you're okay, the numbers look pretty good, but maybe, I don't know, I haven't tasted your coffee or whatever, but maybe you're oh, maybe it's a little too sharp still. Even after 3 days of rest and I cup it again, it still has a sharpness or something's untapped or underdeveloped in a way that I want to fit this dark profile. Okay, so this is a cool place to start from, and bravo for getting that. You're getting your 4-ish minutes down in each phase, which that's a best place to start for a dark roast going to dark and seeing if you can control your machine this way. Now it's about taking what you're tasting at the cupping table and then going, since you know how to do this 4-4-4 like this, right? Standard medium dark roast. Now let's try to modify it and try to get things more sweet. Or if you like that acidity, if there is any acidity left there, or you like how it tastes right now and it has a nice astringency or something like that, that's just what I'm seeing and maybe imagining that I'd be tasting in the cup, then you stick with it, right? So now it's about refining. You've got the biggest kind of beginner step out of the way, which is how do I handle my machine and its heat? It looks like you can do that generally well. So let's move on to the next step, which is developing your palate and being able to tell, hey, I think I'm tasting that I can elongate the middle. Okay, so that's what I would say. And yeah, I think you're doing a great job, and I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. But thank you, Deb, for always sending in these really nice, long little, things that you're doing at the roaster. Always fun to talk about it online. Okay, we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.